In this video, I'm going to teach you how to run the top 3 most dominant defenses in Madden 25 right now. I'm going to show you guys the strengths and weaknesses of each defense and some of the best plays to run with each so you can get more stops and win more games like a pro. Let's get into it now. YouTube, what is up? It is your boy Duke, back here from sportsgamers.com. And if you're looking to get better on defense in Madden 25, then let me tell you, you found the right video. So I'm going to go over the top 3 best defenses in the game right now, give you the playbook, different setups for each, and show you really how to run each like a pro. Now, honestly, the playbook you should run is the New England Patriots on defense because it has every defense I'm about to show you. Everyone always asks me for the playbook. Guys, I give it to you in the beginning, the first minute or so of each video. So yeah, Patriots playbook. So let's just get straight into it. I want to start with number 3. We're going to go over coaching adjustments, subs, and the play setups, all that. So the 4-3 even 6-1. Now this is a big reason why you want to run the Patriots playbook is because a lot of playbooks do have 4-3 even 6-1, but the Patriots playbook has other plays that others don't, such as like cover 2 man and cover 2, Tampa 2. Now I'm going to be honest, I don't run those a ton, but it's still good to have, as an option, if necessary. So when running this defense, I'd say the biggest key is you want to have some fast D tackles, man, but you don't really want the D tackles to be too big, like as far as their body types. Like you don't want the fat 300-pound dudes. You want more of the skinny, short, if you can, short, but height isn't a big deal, but skinny and fast guys. Now for your user, also you want someone that's, relatively fast, but also small. So like the user I like right now is Sean Taylor. He's very fast. He moves well. And that's a lot because he is a smaller player model. He doesn't weigh a ton of weight. Like Gronk and Barr, they're fast. They're big. Their player models don't really allow them to move like Sean Taylor. So with this defense, I like auto flip off a base alignment. Like I said, you can run this from a lot of plays, but the most popular one right now is probably going to be this cover 4 quarters, guys. Now, if you're new to the channel, I do daily Madden 25 videos. I do tips. I do gameplays. I also do a little bit of college football 25 content. So if you're looking to get better at the game or you just like watching high-level players play the gameplays, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Guys, drop me a like, comment on the video. That support helps me out a lot and allows me to continue to do these free videos for you guys. And if I get to 500 likes on this video, I will post another video basically going over the top 3 most dominant offenses in the game right now. So with this cover 4 quarters, there's a lot of different ways you can run it. One of the easiest, most effective ways is to get a 4-man A gap. Now, I've made a video on this before, but basically, guys, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to shift your defensive line to the left. Once you do that, you're going to go ahead and slant your defensive line to the left. All right? Once you do that, your D-line angle should look like this. The last thing I do is I QB contain. Now, what you want to do is you want to take your user and you want to stand over the center, but more so over his left leg. Now, I might have forgot to mention this, but I like to run the cover 4 quarters flipped. It's just, in my opinion, works better that way. So again, shifty line left, crash line or slant line left, QB contain. Take your user, stand over the center, and at the snap, you're just going to run down, and you're going to get that A gap. You got to engage with the center, and that's going to allow your D tackle to come through. If you're looking to become a better Madden 25 player and win more games, check out sportsgamers.com. This is where I post all my premium content. You get all my offensive and defensive schemes, ebooks, weekly tips, blitzes, money plays, bombs, and more. I have all the best content available at the cheapest prices available anywhere. Sign up today for as little as $9.95. Click the link in the description. I also pinned it in the comments. Let's win more games and dominate together, boys. Now, there's a few things you need to know about this defense, other than how to do this, is the weaknesses and strengths of the coverage. So first of all, the biggest weakness to this defense is the flats. Even if you have a hard flat, somebody has like a trip set like this, it's very difficult to get your linebacker to guard that flat if they were just put like a quick flat route to, say, one of the inside receivers, right? So if somebody is doing that to you, it is annoying, but you can counter it by moving your linebackers out or playing on a different alignment. But other than that, I mean, if you show blitz, this defense does guard the seams well. I don't like playing match out of this personally because there's too many match bombs. So I like to shade my coverage underneath to get hard flats, so it kind of makes it harder to bomb because it's not just flat out match. Now, again, the key to this blitz is making sure you're in the right spot with your user. You want to be directly over the top of the center, but more so shading to his left leg. At the snap, you're going to run straight down. As soon as you engage, you see that lets the D tackle come free, so you can drop back over the middle in coverage just as I do there. You can stick switch because remember, you're not actually blitzing, okay? You're not blitzing. So this is very easy to do. It does take some practice, but the biggest thing to this is make sure your user is not like a big player and your D tackle coming up the A gap while he's fast. Again, not a big player. So that's number 3. Moving on to number 2, also in the Patriots defensive playbook, is the 3-4 odd. Now, if this defense, I prefer auto flip off and default alignment, still conservative option defense. So with this defense, you do want to make, again, you want to make some subs. You want to put your best linebacker to user as the inside linebacker on the right of the screen. So for me, that's going to be Sean Taylor. Again, I just prefer Sean Taylor because he has, the best movement, speed, height combo in the game, in my opinion, right now for a linebacker, because you don't want the linebackers that are big and weigh a ton. They just don't move the same, man. They really don't. So other than that, if you do have like mid-zone KOs, those are great to have on your 4 DBs because even though this is a heavy man-to-man blitz, you're not always going to want to play man. So the main play right now is this pinch bug 0. I've personally been running this all year long. It is extremely effective. All you really have to do to make this blitz work is take your user and stand over the right guard. Now, I'm going to show you guys how this works if they send 5 out or if they block the running back. So because you're responsible for the running back, basically, guys, if the running back goes out, you go guard him. And you guys see, like, if they throw that, that's a pick 6. And even though I have a play with, like, 3 or 4 quick man beaters, there is no time for this to develop. You guys can see the fast linebackers in the game right now, easily mini guys in the mid-90s speed. You're getting sacked. Like, you're not going to be able to throw that. So then, if you block the running back, that's cool. But when you block the running back, all that's going to happen is basically with my user, what I'm going to do, this is the biggest key to the blitz that a lot of people don't do right. You run down a step, and then you drop back into coverage. You don't actually have to engage. You just come at the lineman like a step down. I probably even did too much right there. Like, honestly, at this point, we're good. Like, we could drop back in coverage and then just take the read over the middle. You guys can see when you do this, the running back thumbs out, and they can't block it. This is just the most annoying blitz in the game, because, a lot of people will, block running back, slide, protect, play action. None of that works against this, okay? There is, like, one method that people will do, but even that has a counter as well. And if you want the full scheme of my 3-4 odd, I was the first person to run this blitz. I've been running this basically all year. SportsGamers.com VIP members get access to all my content, which then leads us to number 1 on the list, which is also a defense I've been running for months now that I have a really good scheme on, the Dime 1-4. The Dime 1-4 is also in the New England Patriots playbook. And again, I have my full Dime 1-4 defensive game plan on SportsGamers.com for my VIP members if you guys are interested in that. With this defense, again, same thing, auto flip off, base alignment, conservative option defense. Now, you don't need to do anything crazy with subs. Like, my defense is already set up. I just want, mostly just the linebackers to be fast. Like I said, mid-zone KOs if you could have them. Yeah, it's not anything too crazy. I do like to have in my audibles to play the cross 3 fire. Now, this defense has a lot you can do with it. You can do edge blitzes, B-gap blitzes, A-gap blitzes. You can play man, match, zone. I mean, honestly, your possibilities are endless here. This is why I think this is the best defense in the game right now. So there's very few defenses out there that allow you to blitz, and there are as many good blitzes as this defense has. Most defenses are either going to be some sort of looping A-gap blitz, or some sort of just all-out blitz, kind of like the 3-4 odd. Very few defenses have looping blitzes, edge blitzes, B-gap blitzes, blitzes to be play action, slide protection, block, running backs. There's just so many options with this defense, and that's why I feel like it's the best in the game. So when I come out of this double safety go, it's just basically to get my safeties in the box, right? That is the key. Also, like I said, you got to be on base alignment because if you're not, people aren't going to line up right. So we're going to come out of double safety go. We're coming out of double safety go. We're autoing the cross 3 fire. Now, once I do that, what I like to do is just user the linebacker on the right of the screen. Now, you don't even have to do the next step, but I like to. I just move this guy over the guard. Just makes the blitz come in a little bit more consistently, in my opinion. Now, at this point, technically your blitz is set up. Like, you really don't have to do anything else, but, like, I don't, like, this is cover 3 match. Some people don't know how to beat cover 3 match, but, you know, I'm not going to leave it like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put both of my safeties in the inside quarters. That's just a safer coverage. It's essentially turn this into a cover 4. And then I like to then shade my coverage, you know, depending upon what my opponent is doing. Like, if they're hitting the flats, we might shade down so they just can't attack the flats anymore. So, like, a basic setup people use is something like this, right? And, you know, this is going to allow me to basically have 4 deep zones, so the seams are protected, the flats are protected. I'm bringing heat. I'm guarding the middle myself. And, of course, like, obviously, you know, I can stick switch, right? So, you know, I can stick switch off them, take away slants, post, seams, you know, whatever. This is a looping A-gap. Now, as you guys can see here, he kind of looped in a little bit, like, wide. But he still came free. But, honestly, even my guy, my end over here, you guys can see, he got a pretty immediate win, or shed. So, like, we got 2 people free, but normally, you know, you're not going to get such an immediate win like that. It's just generally going to be the looping A-gap, which is annoying. This is not, like, as fast of a blitz, obviously, as the other 2. But because you're in dime 1-4, you have better coverage options. There's really no weakness to the coverage, like there kind of could be at a 3-4 and 4-3. Because 3-4 and 4-3, you know, you don't have as many DBs on the field, right? You're more compressed of a defensive formation. You don't get guys in the slots out wide. So it's easier to exploit the coverage. The blitzes might be considered better. I mean, honestly, not even better, but just faster heat. This heat is still very good, but the coverage options are better, right? And there's more blitzes you can do from it. This is just one. This is one of the more, I would say, meta ones, but it is super effective. It is a defense that when people go up against it, most people just automatically start trying to run play action because they don't want to deal with the looper. Okay? There are ways you can counter the play action in this formation as well, which I break down in my VIP membership on sportsgamers.com. Hope you all enjoyed the video. Until next time, it's your boy Duke, and I'm out of here.